Hi. um, Happy New Year. It's been a crazy couple of days, at least for me. I don't know how it's been for anybody else, but it's been an interesting set of days. There's been a lot of change around me, and if I'm being real honest with you, I am what the kids call lost. But the strangest thing is, I'm so hopeful. I don't know where it's coming from. God, there's been so many. I almost want to say trials, but I don't know if that would be fair to call them trials. But 2025 was a year where I doubted myself to such a degree that I feel like I forgot who I am. I felt like there was failure after failure, mistake after mistake. And all I could think to myself was like, you fucking loser. But then there came a time where I decided it was enough. I tried not having money. I tried for the lack of a better word, being a deadbeat. Because I've seen people who would provide or do so much less than I did, and they would receive love, support, understanding. But when I broke, when I when I decided I wasn't strong enough, there were some people who I would have bet my life on to say that they would support me, that they would be my pillar. Because after such a long time, I was tired of carrying everybody else. I just wanted to be me with all my imperfections. But I made the mistake of thinking and deciding that if I wasn't loved when I didn't provide, I wasn't worth being loved. I wasn't worth being here. But then my mom and dad, my brother, my sister, my friends, and I think I can count how many friends I really feel close enough to disclose all of my faults with on one hand. But they didn't abandon me. They didn't judge me. They didn't lash out at me. They did exactly what I needed them to do. What I never expected them to do. From my cats to the people who, if I ever do become rich, God, I swear I'll take care of every single one of their needs. Not because I can, but because I want to. 2025 taught me that when I break, when I fall, when I crumble, the people who truly love me they'll be there, even if I didn't expect them to. And the people who I expected to are not obligated to hold me. It was my fault for putting such a burden on them. Because when it came down to it, the truly wonderful people in my life, those who love me unconditionally, they just shook their heads and supported me. They held me. Not always emotionally, not always spiritually, but they made the space for me to not be perfect, for me to get angry, for me to be disrespectful, for me to be human. not some perfect, ideal man. So 2026 taught me I can be loved, even when I'm not making money, even when I am crashing out, even when I am saying the most terrible things to myself. Because the person who can hurt me the most was never somebody else. It was me. That doesn't mean I don't love. That doesn't mean I don't care. But that does mean that I understand that happiness and fulfillment won't come from taking care of somebody else. It won't come from fulfilling somebody else's dream. It'll come from me because I do the things that I want. Unfortunately or unfortunately for me, all I really want to do is make the ones who took care of me happy. I'm a stubborn idiot. No make mistakes. But I'll learn. So if you ever feel hopeless, if you ever feel like you're not enough, know that just by existing you are. Because I'm not special. I'm not unique. I'm just a man who's figuring it out step by step. A human. And if something as foolish, as broken, as stupid as I can be happy, or try to be, then you can too. Because if I can do it, anybody can. All it takes is time and effort and not lying to yourself. There was a meme by Shia LaBeouf, not because like he meant it to be funny, but because everybody else found it funny, and it's the do it, just do it, right? Where he's yelling into the screen, where he's saying, go after your dreams, chase them. He's not saying hurt yourself or do something bad. He's saying believe in yourself. Chase what makes you happy. Push yourself to do it. And understand that there's going to be consequences for doing so. But if you truly believe, then the journey will make it so you don't regret it. Because I swear to you, there's things I regret. God, I regret them so much. But the fucked up part is, I don't think they were the wrong decision. I could have done better, and I'll do so in the future. But I did what I could, and at the time that was enough. And that applies to you. Happy New Year. I'm sorry if I'm murmuring. I'm working on that. And thanks for watching. I love you, now and forever. You know who you are. Bye.